used to. This time he's getting hammered over new bombshell revelations, literally about bombshell revelations. Not only is he dishonest, he's not too bright.
I smell it. And as we can see, my nose is pretty large. Even though I got allergies, I can still smell well enough. I know what I'm smelling when I'm smelling it.
In one of the most talked about moments in sports and entertainment crossover history, Stephen A. Smith and Jimmy Kimmel delivered a ruthless double shot at Floyd Mayweather on live TV, igniting laughter, debate, and a wave of media buzz. The moment blended ESPN's raw sports commentary with Kimmel's sharp late-night satire, unfolding amid rising controversy over Mayweather's alleged crypto scams, shady real estate ventures, and mounting debts. Smith took aim during a fiery ESPN segment, questioning Mayweather's legacy and financial choices, while Kimmel followed with savage parody and pointed jokes. Together, they didn't just entertain, they exposed the cracks in Mayweather's once untouchable empire.
Or was this just...
I guess it's something that they just made up.
Something made up. You think they're going to paint over that when it goes as everyone seems to think it's going to go?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You should buy that gym from him and knock it down with a wrecking ball.
We can do that.
That would be something you could do. You could potentially make... How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
It's cool.
yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's direct and provocative questioning heightened the spotlight on Floyd Mayweather, revealing cracks beneath his flashy lifestyle. As troubling financial issues surfaced, analysts warned that reckless spending, poor investments, and a lack of steady income could threaten even immense wealth. In Mayweather's case, those warnings seemed to be coming true, not as theory, but as a real-time unraveling of his financial stability.
I bought myself on my contract for $750,000. And in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss, that I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Jimmy Kimmel, known for his sharp wit and satirical commentary, has a history of poking fun at Floyd Mayweather's public image. One of the most memorable moments came during the build-up to the highly anticipated Mayweather vs. Pacquiao fight in 2015. On an April episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live, Manny Pacquiao appeared as a guest, and Kimmel jokingly expressed his desire to join Pacquiao's entourage as his version of Justin Bieber, who was famously part of Mayweather's own entourage. Pacquiao agreed, setting the stage for a hilarious and headline-grabbing stunt. On fight night at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Kimmel kept his word. He accompanied Pacquiao to the ring wearing a Run DMC-inspired outfit, complete with a black fedora, oversized gold chains, and a Pac-Man t-shirt. The shirt depicted the Pac-Man character humorously devouring tiny images of Mayweather's head instead of the usual dots. Kimmel's appearance not only delighted fans, but also added an unexpected layer of satire to one of the most hyped boxing events in history. Kimmel continued his provocative antics in a 2017 interview with Mayweather on Jimmy Kimmel Live. During the conversation, Kimmel stunned both the audience and Mayweather by asking whether the boxer would make love to Conor McGregor, referring to his upcoming bout with the Irish UFC star. The bizarre question left Mayweather visibly puzzled and quickly went viral, showcasing Kimmel's knack for mixing humor with uncomfortable truths. Despite the jabs and jokes, Mayweather's financial achievements are undeniable. Over his storied career, he has reportedly earned over $1.1 billion, with $300 million from his 2017 fight against McGregor and $250 million from the 2015 Pacquiao clash. In 2006, he famously paid $750,000 to buy himself out of a top-ranked contract, an investment that led to roughly $750 million in subsequent earnings. Today, Mayweather claims to earn $300 million a month through various business ventures, especially in real estate. His vast portfolio spans luxury homes, exotic cars, Mayweather promotions, and the Money Team brand, reinforcing his status as one of the wealthiest athletes in history.
Everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Right, why you want to know? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious that I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40. I think I made over $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals. independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing.
During a 2017 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Floyd Mayweather offered a revealing glimpse into his extravagant lifestyle and bold financial mindset. When host Jimmy Kimmel questioned him about his spending habits, Mayweather responded with his signature confidence, "Whatever you bet, if you don't win, I'll give it back to you." The remark underscored his self-assurance in his financial acumen and his willingness to put his wealth behind his words. He went on to share that he once had a Brinks truck deliver millions of dollars directly to his residence. An example of his flair for luxury and convenience. Mayweather's lavish spending habits don't end there. He reportedly pays up to $1,000 per meal for his personal chef and the same amount for haircuts. His collection of high-end vehicles includes a rare $4.7 million Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, one of only two in existence. These anecdotes highlight Mayweather's unapologetically opulent lifestyle, defined by excess and a desire to surround himself with the finest money can buy. However, not everyone views Mayweather's financial approach with admiration. ESPN analyst a.smith has been one of his most vocal critics, particularly targeting Mayweather's extravagant spending and what Smith describes as questionable investment choices. One notable example is Mayweather's reported $42 million investment in a New York City real estate portfolio. Investigative reports later revealed that there was no official change in property ownership records, raising doubts about the authenticity of the deal. Smith argues that such inconsistencies cast serious shadows over Mayweather's public image as a savvy businessman. Smith's critique paints a broader picture of financial risk, the dangers of unchecked spending, and the illusion of wealth built on potentially unstable foundations. While Mayweather has generated massive earnings throughout his boxing career, estimated at over $1.1 billion, Smith warns that without solid financial planning and transparency, even fortunes of that magnitude can erode. As the spotlight grows brighter on Mayweather's finances, questions linger about whether his high-profile lifestyle is truly sustainable in the long run.
Having any real kind of boxing background. I did not see the fight, although I heard he lost every round and Floyd Money Mayweather was whipping him pretty good. I was not there. I did not see it. I do not know. Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match, all right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
Oscar de la Hoya, Floyd Mayweather's longtime rival, has been increasingly vocal in his criticism of Mayweather's recent string of exhibition fights. De la Hoya has accused Mayweather of hypocrisy, pointing out that while Mayweather often mocks YouTubers and crossover fighters like Logan Paul, he has simultaneously profited from similar ventures. By labeling others as just influencers while stepping into the ring with social media stars himself, Mayweather appears to contradict his own standards, a contradiction De La Hoya has seized upon in fiery public remarks. In a particularly blunt interview, De La Hoya didn't mince words, branding Mayweather a scammer and a fraud for what he sees as exploiting boxing's legacy for personal gain. He argued that Mayweather's continued participation in exhibition matches undermines the sport's integrity, especially when he criticizes others for the very same actions. De La Hoya's comments not only reflect the deep tension between the two boxing icons, but also tap into a broader debate about the commercialization of the sport and the fine line between entertainment and spectacle. De La Hoya has further suggested that Mayweather's exhibition bouts are not only financially motivated, but also a plea for continued relevance. Citing Mayweather's exhibition match against John Gotti III, a chaotic event marred by boos and a mid-fight referee change allegedly triggered by Mayweather, De La Hoya called the spectacle embarrassing. In an Instagram video, he urged Mayweather to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. Mayweather, however, has defended his choices, claiming that these events are legitimate sources of income and tools for building generational wealth. He maintains that exhibition fights allow him to stay active in the sport while continuing to capitalize on his global brand.